Hey everybody, it's Samwise Raridon, your community herbalist, and I'm making this video on a peaceful early evening on our little front porch, and I'm excited to talk to you about a meditation that I've been using a lot recently to work with big and difficult emotions. This is another one that comes from Lama Owens, and I learned it from his book Love and Rage, which if you haven't checked that out yet, either purchased or gotten from the library, I really recommend it. It is an excellent read, and he teaches it much more skillfully than I could, but just want to let you know about it because it is one that I use a lot. And he calls it, there's an acronym, it's called SNOELL, which is kind of a little bit of a mouthful, but it stands for see, right? So like seeing or understanding. Let's see. See, name, own, experience, let float, and let go. So that's, yeah, a really powerful way to practice being with these big emotions and transitioning through them and accompanying ourselves through them, so that they can deliver the message that they need to deliver to us. So yeah, and that's much better than getting all gummed up and getting either the message getting buried or lost. So yeah, I invite you to practice with this and to experiment and see how it feels in your body. So with that, I invite you to get on a comfortable position for your body, either sitting or lying down or standing. And just really feeling that solid contact with your body and the earth, either through the chair or the floor or the bed, wherever you find yourself. Seeing if you can feel the solidness of that. Noting whatever sounds you may hear, just noting them as noise or sound. Taking in some deep breaths. Maybe you want to practice that water breath or the calming breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then just inviting yourself to come into presence. And a question that Lama Rad asks in his book that I try to ask myself from time to time is, how am I feeling right now in this moment? So see if you'd like to ask yourself that. How am I feeling in this moment? Sometimes I have to sit with that for a while. Different feelings or emotions will flit up and flit down. And if there's a strong one that kind of sticks out, even sometimes it feels like a whisper of an emotion. But if there's one that I'd like to spend more time with, like grief, first I let myself see it or recognize it. As a feeling, a sensation in my body. Sometimes there's grief tightness around my heart, or anxiety, like a tightness in my solar plexus or uneasiness in my stomach. Just see what, or feel what might be present for you. And then see if you'd like to name that feeling. This is grief. Or this is anxiety. And then I invite you to own that feeling as your feeling. This is my grief. This is my anxiety. This is my excitement. Whatever that might be for you. See if you can Own it as yours. And then E, experiencing. See if you can, after naming, just experience what this feeling feels like in your body. And that can be a different experience for folks. And we don't want to grasp or hold on too tight or clamp it down. We just want to see if we can experience this feeling as it is without trying to change it in our beings and our spirits and our bodies. Noticing if it changes shape or moves its sensation to a different part of your body. Maybe what started in your jaw then moves to your shoulder or moves to your belly. Let's see what's there for you. And after you spend as much time as you'd like or as your being is willing experiencing, see if you can let that feeling and that experience float. Maybe as if the feeling or the experience are like clouds in the sky, and you and your spirit are firmly grounded, watching them pass and change form. Not holding on too tight, not pushing away, just letting it float. And when it's time, and you feel like you've spent enough time or had enough of this experience, you can let it go. And again, not holding on too tight, grasping to the experience and not throwing it away. And just watching it come and letting it go of its own volition. Being with whatever arises in its place. That's the basic form of Lama Owen's SNOELL. And that's something that I use a lot to be with really difficult emotion. I move myself through like S, see it for what it is and name it if I can. This is grief. This is anxiety. And then own it. It's mine. It's my anxiety. This is my grief. Experience it. That's kind of the hard one. But sometimes it's not. Sometimes it just is what it is. And that's really what I think these big emotions want, is to be heard and to be experienced. And then when you're ready to let it float and let it go, off it goes. It's, neither dismissed nor denigrated. It is on its own journey, and so are you. So I hope that is useful for you. It definitely takes some practice, and I'd be curious to know your experience with that and how that sits for you, and what unfolds afterwards, after we get to spend some time with these big feelings, and what might be opening and clearing after that. So with that, I want to say a big thank you to my patrons who make this work possible. Thank you so much to all of these amazing beings who are helping this work come through. Thank you to everyone in my community and all of my teachers for helping me learn these skills so that I may share them. Thank you to all the teachers of EBMC and those lineages and all of those beings connected, so that I can touch this practice and keep sharing and learning. So hope everyone has a really beautiful, peaceful time wherever you are, and with that, I'll sign off, and here's some peaceful night sky for you in the city.